Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
60 bison.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he will have a Titans 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
19 tight.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll look deep, left sideline. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's in. Touchdown Titans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with Hall. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The man in motion is Watson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, Nix. Going up top. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A return now from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. first and 10.
18, pioneer. Szn.2-League. Check go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
It is third and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Nix now on first and 10. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson, touchdown Broncos.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Here's a run going left. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Ready, set. Track at 60. Set. Hook.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the goal line and in. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that ball incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Here we go. Left feet, 19. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw. to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to the air one more time. He's going to tuck it and go. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on, set. Ready.
Now a give on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Set, go.
He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes.
That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson, touchdown Broncos. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Sending a receiver right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. A gain there of 17. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Oh-ho.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Trap 60. Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their time. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Throwing, Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 4th down, here's Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7.
Come on.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run. Ooh. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. Hey, check that.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back 60. 18
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Throwing is Nix. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Last thing, 19. Take go.
They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Open man, right side. He's got him. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. Good for a first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Titans.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Titans are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll stick with him again. So, it's a win here for the Titans. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.